what's up guys? In today's video I'll be showing you guys some tips and tricks with Giant Graveyard. This is the version I'm running for this season, and I'm currently ranked top 3 in Canada and top 100 in the world. So yeah, let me show you guys some tricks with this deck. The first tip is to use this graveyard placement against Elixir Pump. They can't really stop it no matter what they play, and especially in single Elixir, it's pretty useful to take out the Elixir Pump so that they can't stack them on you. The next tip is to prevent the King Tower activation off Fisherman. You can push the Fisherman into the tower using your snowball like this, and the bowler will also hit the tower instead of activating the King Tower. This is the same thing, but for the opposite side. If you're trying to get damage on the left side tower, you can snowball like this. This is really useful against like roll giant decks because they always try to activate the King Tower with your bowlers, so yeah, this is really good to know. This next tip is if you're struggling to get damage on your tower and they keep blocking your bowler with like a knight, an evil Valkyrie, or whatever it can be, you can evil snowball it to line it up on the tower like this. So let's say that was an evil Valk, it would actually pull the giant towards the tower and the bowler would line up on the tower, so yeah. If your opponent uses this minor placement, you can activate the King Tower using your snowball like this. This one is useful against like spammy decks. If the opponent is using Goblin Barrel, the best way to counter it is like this. So you can block the Dark Goblin and you can take out 2 goblins. The tower will take out the 3rd goblin and the bowler will take care of the Dark Goblin later. So you only take 1 goblin stab. You can push units into your giant using the snowball. That way you can push them into the other lane using the ability of the heroic giants. If your opponent keeps using lightning on your witch, you can use this trick right here to keep your evil witch alive. So first you play a giant or bowler in the back, then you play a witch, and then you block with the bowler. But for this trick, you need to be able to elixir count and cycle track to make sure they have enough elixir for the lightning and they have it in cycle. This next trick is you can knock back the ice golem to retarget the tower onto the balloon. This will only help you sometimes, but it's good to know anyways. The tower will retarget onto the balloon, allowing it to die faster, and it won't get much damage on your tower. This next tip is useful against siege decks. You can actually snipe out the X-bows and mortars using your minions since they no longer get targeted by the Princess Tower, and they actually outrange it. This next one is useful if you're trying to calculate how big you want your push to be. If you place a giant inside the corner, compared to if you play it behind your King Tower, the giant behind your King Tower will reach the bridge slower compared to the one placed in the corner. This next one is useful against like Lumberloon decks or Golem decks. You need to take out the Electro Dragon before you take out the other units, otherwise it's going to get way too much value onto your troops. So Mini P.E.K.K.A plus Vines actually takes out the E-Drag. This next clip is from Ardent Toas' stream, because I didn't have the live clip, so yeah, it's fine to use your Graveyard and Giants on defense like this. I played it in the middle to tank the Sparky and to tank the Mini P.E.K.K.A, because that was the best play to do. So don't be afraid to use Giants and Graveyards on defense. Use this Mini P.E.K.K.A placement to fully counter the Hog Rider. Use this bowler placement to take the least amount of damage from the Royal Hogs, and you can snowball it back for no damage. The final tip of the video is to let the Mega Knight jump onto your bowler, and it's going to actually die faster if you let it jump and damage your bowler because both towers will target it from this placement and it will get taken out faster. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you want a part 2 in the comment section below or what type of video you guys want to see next. Peace.